Hey guys, what is up? It is Lee here and welcome to a new video. This is going to be a Road to 5.4 episode number 7. This is where I'm going to be compiling 2 months worth of progress into one video because I did pretty much gain nothing in November, so I figured that I may as well just compile November and December months into one video. And also this is the first video that I'm doing in 2017, so Happy New Year to you all. Hope 2017 is a wonderful year for all of you. And yeah, cracking on with it then. We've got 100mm smithing with a few protein bars that I've received from the Mimic boss. This is how old these clips are. This was back when the Mimic boss was out and it was quite good to kill for prismatic stars and protein bars and all that lot. And then we finally got 120 smithing, so that is my 20th 120. I think I only got 7 more to go, which isn't too bad. A lot of gathering skills though, for sure, so hopefully I can boost them up pretty well. I think I can. They're pretty AFK, mining, woodcutting, fishing, they're all pretty AFK, so I can like do other stuff like play on PS4 and obviously play on my alt as well, bring back the alt videos, which I'm going to be definitely doing. So yeah, thanks for all the people that were gratting me on that 120 as well. So yeah, only 7 more to go, then we're 120 all, so that is very nice, and then we can start pushing towards 200mm all. But yeah, a lot of these sort of like, well, during November I didn't really gain much XP because I was fully focused on Telos trying to complete my 10 build tab. So that is, I gained literally 0 to nothing XP, only from a few dailies when I did decide to do them during the week. But pretty much the rest of it was Telos. Coming in there with a Voyager title. This was from completing the Arc Journal. So yeah, I just included that in there just for the sake of it. Because it is quite a cool title to have, and that is from completing everything in the Arc Journal, not buying anything from the shop, just catching all the birds, all the spirits, getting all the berries and all that lot. So yeah, that is a pretty nice title to have. I don't really use it much anymore, but with me doing my daily islands now, then I will be probably progressing towards the Salty title, which would be quite nice. It'll also take off a trim requirement as well. Not that I'm going for trim anytime soon though. And then decided to go back to waterfall fishing with a few dwarven extractors, which were very nice XP. And then I decided to use some protein logs with my fire making brawlers. I think that was 60mm or 70mm fire making. I'm not really quite sure. It might have even been 80mm fire making, can't really remember. But yeah, protein logs with brawlers, is absolutely amazing XP. Coming in there with, I think that was a mining level, can't really tell. But yeah, that wasn't too bad, getting them gathering skills up quite nicely. And then we started the woodcutting grind when I was on PS4 with Aaron. So yeah, that was 50mm right there, that was very nice. And then, it is quite a nice chilled out skill to do, especially if you have a few bamboo bamboo islands, and I did have an island I think with 3 bamboo flagged, so I'd do that daily, so that was very nice. And I do have a few dwarven chain axes, so the XP from them is immense. I do have bonus XP as well, so yeah, that is stacked up on that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we got, I'm sure that was like 117 woodcutting there, coming in with 117 or 80mm XP. So yeah, woodcutting's gone up quite nicely just from doing my daily islands and all that lot. The majority of it had been done in December though, that because pretty much that is when I finished the 10 build, so yeah, I could fully focus on skilling. There we're coming in with, I'm sure that's 80mm XP or 90mm, can't really tell. Then we got 50mm mining, so we only needed 50mm fishing for 50mm base skills, so that would be every single skill at 50mm at least in XP, so that is very nice progress. My 3 lowest skills at the moment are actually mining, fishing and woodcutting at the time, I think it was. So yeah, gathering skills there are sort of like my bane of the existence, but I've been getting through them quite nicely. As you can see, fishing brawlers there, getting 9.6k XP drops is absolutely insane. I think I got 112 fishing there as well, so that is also very nice, almost 50mm XP. Then moving on to doing some construction. I think that was just to catch up on XP with Alan because me and him were getting a broadcast at the same time. So I remapped my interface and I was using screen markers for construction, and we got 80mm right there, which is very nice. And then finally me and Alan got 4 build XP both together, so that was quite nice to get. And that is 1.4 bil XP remaining until I'm 5.4, so hopefully I can push towards doing that this year. It would be very nice if I can complete 5.4 this year and then focus on other goals in different areas, so that is something to look forward to. And then just the finishing clip here is using my fishing brawlers, still using them daily on Divine Rocktails, and I got 50mm fishing, so that is 50mm base now. Still looking at them XP drops and seeing 9.6k is absolutely amazing. Anyway, we'll go on straight to Rune Clan and and see the gains for the last 2 months. Right then, we're on to RuneClan, and what I've done, with me not making one of these progress videos for a month, I've skipped the month of November. I've done a progress video about October, but I've added in November and December into the same video. So essentially this is going to be a 2-month progress video, because I can tell you now that the November progress was pretty much nothing at all. That's why I've compiled it all in one. Probably said it multiple times throughout this video. And also we've got a custom column 2 at the bottom there, which shows January the 1st of 2016 all the way to the end of the year, to December. So what you can see in column 1, we have gained 151 mil XP in those 2 months. So that is not great, because that was pretty much, I was camping Telos, trying to finish my 10 build series, and now that is done, I pretty much can start focusing on gaining XP. So if we scroll down through this first column first, you know, quite a lot of woodcutting done, because I did towards the end of December. Beginning like middle to end of December, I did finish my 10 mil, so that is all done and dusted. And you know, that is nice, really, seeing that I still have the skilling sort of like side of me in me, and I can no life skilling as much as I can no life PVM with gaining you know no XP. And then further down, another one that's quite nice, rune crafting from dailies and all that sort of good stuff. Mining as well from doing your daily arc islands, which is pretty amazing, to be honest. And then that is pretty much it for the 2 months. Divination as well from Cash and yeah, I think it's just Cash and maybe Arc daily as well. Yeah, I've got 2 spots on my Arc Island. So yeah, that is pretty much from there. And then if we go on to the next column, we show the year gains, and almost 1.3 mil XP gained you know, last year, which, considering I did a lot of that PVMing and not gaining any XP, as you can see, I gained 65 mil attack, 91 mil strength, and finished combat essentially. So I've been gaining 0 XP ever since, and you know, that is, it's pretty surprising, really, thinking about almost 1.3 mil XP done, and I'm over 4 mil XP now. Could I push that to 1.4 mil XP and finish 5.4 this year with the current skills that I've got left? It's possible, especially since I've slowed down a lot on PVMing now. Not sure what content's going to be coming out in the near future with 2017 boss releases and group boss releases, so you know, we're going to get to see that. Big gains though in the year, really. 110 mil rune crafting, 200 mil invention when that came out, so that's a good chunk of XP there. 65 mil woodcutting, 95 mil prey, finished 200 mil, and yeah, you guys can see the rest. Almost 100 mil hunter from double XP weekend, that is pretty amazing. 45 mil farming from pretty much farm runs, and I did try and do warbands, but with my computer being so slow and warbands being at sort of times where I'm at work and on weekends when I was PVMing, I didn't really want to go to warbands mid Telos trip or say like Virago trip, so I did skip a lot of warbands. So now hopefully I can get on the daily grind. Yeah, hopefully I can get these gathering skills up and out the way soon. I know a few comments on my previous 5.4 people were saying that I'm never going to get it because I have so many gathering skills left and slow skills left. Well, you know, I'm not doing too bad. I'll be able to fully focus on pretty much skilling a lot now, and also playing on my alt, so I'll be able to check out alt progress videos again, so they'll be coming back pretty sharpish. I'm going to be leaving a few fast skills though, before, you know, to 5.4, sort of like thieving, fire making, cooking. I might do them, but yeah, I think this year hopefully I can push for 5.4. I want to try and get 120 base all sorted and done first, and then we'll go from there. But until then, guys, that is pretty much it for this 5.4 episode. Sorry, I've pretty much not really made one for a month and compiled it all into one video, but I hope you guys do understand and enjoyed the rest of the content 2017. So yeah, guys, I shall see you soon. Peace.